What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one right here is all about Tiffany, the most recent episode of the Single Life, Season 3, Episode 5. But of course, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. And with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get into this one.
I have a proposition for you. What? It's up to you. But would you like to talk to Malta?
I'm on a date with an old fling of mine, Fabian, and I don't know if I want to go back to his hotel room with him. I haven't been with another man since Ronald, and I haven't had sex in almost a year.
You know what though? This is the most maddest thing ever. Let's say this was a date with someone that she's never known before. Completely different person. To be honest with you, what I would say is that if the vibe is right, the night is flowing well, and it feels natural, feels organic, then hell, go do you. Go do you. Go back to the hotel, and if it gets a bit freaky, it gets a bit freaky. You know what I mean? But if it's with someone that's an old fling, someone that is reintroduced himself into your life and has made it feel as if maybe they're backing you in life because they actually want something genuine with you, then you don't do that. Because clearly that person potentially was not telling the truth. Potentially that person was just saying that, hey man, I just want to live with that ass one more time, or at least a couple more times until you realize that I ain't really here for nothing else that's serious. So if it's me personally, if I'm her, even if the night's going well, I'll be like, nah, listen, it's the first time that we've met. You know what I mean? It's been many years since then, you know what I mean? And if we're actually going to build something genuine here, I don't want to just come back to your hotel right away. Because you and I know where we know how to get it down. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want it to be just that. So I wouldn't go back on the first night. Maybe on the second, third, whatever. But first, yeah. To be honest with you, I'd be sitting there thinking to myself, red flag, red flag. My red flag bells are going off. You know what I mean? Because that could be always pure intention. But hey, that's just my thoughts and opinions when it comes to the differences of someone new but it's someone that you knew before. Unless, of course, the conversation that they had was about rekindling things based on sexual activities only. Then, all right, cool, no worries, we can do that. But that doesn't seem to be the case, because they've had a conversation about children, a conversation about families, the whole shebang. So clearly, there's more to. She's obviously expecting way much more, which I completely get, because that's the thought that he has put forward. But hey, you guys, let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. We'll talk about it. But let's continue.
Even though my mom's with the kids, I experienced a lot of guilt as a single mom, leaving my kids so I can date. But
Yo, wasted no time, you know. I mean, listen, man, I don't judge. If she's down for the fun and she's happy for it to be just fun, if he decides to obviously say, nah, it ain't working for me, well, then it is what it is. Because to be honest with you, like, a lot of time when you can, as a female, you can go into it and be like, listen, man, horny anyway. Using me. But at the same time, I guess I'm using him too. And it is what it is. You know what? There is that third option as well. So
I feel like I deserve love, and I also have to prioritize myself.
So
she's thinking it, but now she's talking about deserving love. It's looking a bit big for you, dearie. Ah, damn. Well, I feel like she's gonna get heartbroken if he's using her. But hey, we shall see.
would you like some rosé?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw, you had it all ready for me?
Yes. All right. I hope you like it.
My heart is beating so fast. I'm so nervous. I know he's gonna want to kiss me. And I'm like, oh God, I want to also, but am I ready?
Why you decided to come, actually? I wanted to know that.
I mean, I don't know if I should say what I want to say. The sex was good as far as I remember. Yeah. And that was years ago. The sex was good.
Thank you.
So that was like, check. He's got a good personality. He's a go-getter. He's all these things. And for me, what I liked a lot was that you were not selfish in bed. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh my God, I'm getting hot.
First and foremost, why did you even answer the question? So why did you decide to come back with me? What kind of question is that? That's an awkward question, man. I could never ask that. If I was to say to a lady, listen, I'm gonna come back to the hotel. When we get to the hotel, man, listen, we better find out what exactly was about to happen. I'm definitely not asking you why you came back, because it's weird. Suspect. Criminal. Did you come back because you asked me to? Your brain? But the fact that she's now obviously said sex means that that's exactly what she's expecting from him. And it's crazy because you never know. That might have not been what his plan was. Maybe he just wanted to go somewhere quiet where they just talk together, whatever. And he just wanted to spend the rest of the night just chilled. That could have been it. But now she's put it out there about the sex. Now it's in his head. Now he's like, oh yeah. Either way though, it is what it is. Enjoy yourself, kids.
Something about you though. It just turns me on. It does. You smile, the way you dress, the way you laugh, everything.
Oh my goodness, you're making me blush. This is my first time kissing, like in a long time.
Amazing. So, what's next? What?
I have to go. I'm having so much fun with you, but I need to go to my babies.
Yeah?
Yes. 7 years ago, most of the dates that Fabian and I went on were like, at a restaurant called His Bed, in between the sheets. So it is very hard to leave this room, but I do have to get home to my kids.
I wish I...
Using the kids as your scapegoat. Nice. Smooth. Because we all know that's BS. The second girl, she just said that usually I don't do anything because of the kids, but now I can. She's used. I see what's going on here. Oh, she has just left him frustrated. Man is gutted. He's like, you just spoke about sex. You just spoke about how great. You just spoke about how I'm not selfish, and now you want to back. Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt. I'll say that I'm hurt for him, but I'm not.
I'll take you out again. If you give me an opportunity, I'll make it worthwhile.
Really?
Yeah. You'd like to come back tomorrow?
Where?
I'll go have some brunch.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get going.
Decision. Have a good night. Thank you for everything.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take it home, please.
Well, that was the only segment that Tiffany had this week's episode. So, okay, never mind. Well, either way though, man, listen, I'm personally happy that she didn't go through with it. Not because necessarily, it's not necessarily because he was potentially looking to use her per se, but more because she knew that she wasn't ready. She knew that she wasn't feeling in the mood. And but then again, maybe it's true. Maybe she just needed to go back to her kids, but that's very unlikely to be true because why go back to the room in the first place? If she really needed to go back to her kids, then she would have said it. She would have been like, no, I can't come up because I have to go home like shortly. Do you know what I mean? So that definitely can't be that can't be the reason. So for me, I just think it's a case where she wasn't ready and she didn't want to force herself, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? But to be honest with you, at the same time, the fact that he asked her the question probably made it awkward. That's what probably slowed down. I think she would have 100% preferred it that when they got there, he just been in. He had just been like, that's it. Boom, let's get it going. You know what I mean? Like, he should have just made the move. As soon as they got in there, have the drink, as soon as you have a conversation that's nice, and then boom, just go in with her. You know what I mean? You just go in with a kiss straight away. You pull her closely. You know, listen, let me not tell you guys my secret. I mean, I don't drink, so I wouldn't use a drink anyway, personally. Mine will be different, you know what I mean? Mine will be more like, we're back at the hotel now, you know what I mean? We sit down. If there's any music we played, put a little bit of music on, you know what I mean? Like talking a little bit about something. In fact, to be fair, my most common one, I ask you a question about something that I don't care about. So I don't get distracted. So I ask you a question about something that I do care about. There's an easy chance I might get distracted and start actually talking about that conversation and get deep into it. Yeah, man ain't looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Man would ask you a general question. I don't know. I'd be like, really depends on what's around me. I can't use my environment towards me to my advantage, to be honest. I can't think of an example right now, to be honest, but I just ask a question that I don't care about because I know that a couple of seconds of you, obviously, you know, talking about whatever I don't care about, boom, man is getting closer, you know what I mean? But of course, at that time though, when I asked that question though, first things first, I asked you to come in first, okay? Come in, let's cuddle. You know what I mean, okay? We cuddle, she was safe, she was protected, then ask a question, starts talking about it, you know what I mean? And then after that, the hand then moves the face around, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? Man doesn't even wait for the eye contact. Move the face around and boom, lips are in. You know what I mean? Test the waters a little bit, give a little couple pecks, and then look, then have the eye contact. And then boom. You know what I'm saying? Ha! Dangerous. Dangerous. Yeah. I mean, it works for me, man. That's all I know. That's all I know. All I know is it works for me. But whether it works for you or not, I don't know. End of the day, it all comes down to how you deliver it. I can tell you what to do, but if you don't deliver it properly, it's looking peak for you. But anyway, with that being said, though, if he had done something like that, he may have smashed. You never know. But either way, though, I'm happy that Tiffany decided to step away. You know what I mean? And because she didn't feel ready. It's important for anyone to feel ready, no matter the gender. You dig what I'm saying? But hey, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.